Unless you wake up really early like some people around here, it is usually too hot during the summer to take the dog out for a walk. But your furry friend can still get plenty of exercise thanks to a Valley man and his mobile dog gym. If ever there was a clever concept for a business in the Valley, this is it. Javier is in Tempe with more on how it all works. Why didn't we come up with this?
This is pure genius, isn't it?
Yep.
Come on, Olivia. Let's go for a run. Let's go for a run. As you mentioned, I would need motivation like this as well, especially during the summer. It's hot outside. It's rough on our four-legged friends, and quite honestly, it is rough on us as well. But in comes the brilliance of David Lopez here with RunBuddyMobile. And he designs this mobile unit where he can come out to you, and in the cool confines of this van, he's got those puppies running. Thank you very much for joining us. How'd you come up with this?
Well, you know, I started a long time ago, about 13 years ago, rehabilitating pit bulls that people were giving up for adoption on human treadmills. And then over the years, the idea changed. I discovered these self-propelled treadmills that are much more therapeutic for the dog because it gives them not only a physical workout, but a mental workout because they have to balance themselves on the treadmill.
Let's talk about the mental aspect of it, because just a few minutes ago, I watched both dogs. They were hyper, they were excited, they were trying to go after each other. You brought them in, you hooked them up, and there they go.
Yeah, so the treadmills being self-propelled, they have to learn their balance. So most dogs were bred for a couple hundred years to do a specific job, and then we take that dog and sit him in an apartment and take that job away from him. This allows the dog to be back to his normal true self. He's got a job now, mind fulfilled, mental state of mind is completely fulfilled, calm demeanor, accomplished mental state of mind.
I love that. Okay, so how does this work? We call you up, we say, hey, come out, give our dog a run, and where do we go from there?
Yeah, you go to runbuddymobile.com or give us a call. We'll ask you a few preliminary questions about your dog's size and kind of his temperament, if there's any issues as far as like fear, anxiety, if he's overweight, just so I know what we're getting into. And I roll up, I introduce myself immediately to the dog with some confidence, and we're there for the dog's good. The owner knows we're there for the dog's good. The dog feels the good energy going around. Dogs jump on here, and with a little bit of training, before you know it, they're up and running like these two.
And you work with any size dog?
Yeah, we work any size dog. I have a treadmill from a 5-pound dog up to a 240-pound dog.
Number one rule here?
The dog is always right.
Do we let the dog know that? Because in my house, the dog tries to run around, and I seem to push back on that rule.
Yeah, you know, but right here we have them strapped into the treadmill, so they only have the only option to just listen to us, focus, and when we're cheering and clapping, they can't help but get excited. Before you know it, tails are wagging, tongues are dragging.
Yeah, and we see it right here. How long do they run for? How long do the sessions work? And what do they cost?
So we do a $30 cost for a 30-minute session.
Okay. After they're done, what happens?
After they're done, they go inside, have a nice bowl of water, and they pretty much sleep for about an hour, hour and a half.
What's your best advice for owners out there who might have problems training their dogs or getting them to run like this?
You know, you have to Google your dog. Google your breed and know what your dog is meant for and adjust the way you talk and act with your dog. Because you can Google your lab and realize that you're walking him 2 blocks a night when really he can take 5 miles. So just give him the proper amount of exercise and everything else will fall into place.
I love it. Love the idea. He is expanding to his second van, so you know this is working. And like you said, Olivia, why didn't we come up with this idea? RunBuddyMobile.
Seriously.
Check him out. I've watched him in just a few minutes work with these dogs, and their temperament has changed. So back to running.
Now,
back to running.
Reality check, Javier. If you took Lola in there, Lola would have you on that treadmill, and you'd be holding her on a little pillow like a princess. So it's not for every kind of dog.
With these small ones, Lola can be right here. I can be right here. Like he says, he can train any size dog, even this big dog.
Even you. Love it. Thanks, Hub.